introduce myself. My name is Lina Livera, NIM 55201800C.
Hello, my name is Cici Fitri Handayani. Here I will continue to explain from Lina's explanation above.
Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Saliani Dewintari Kelompok, 55-2018-013.
Definition of auditor. Auditor is a person's profession that focuses on auditing activities. Auditors usually work to audit various financial-related reports from an institution, agency, or company. Examination of the fairness of a financial statement is the responsibility of an auditor, and the auditor must also check whether its report is in accordance with accounting principles or not. Definition of auditor according to experts. 1. Abdul Hakim. According to Abdul Hakim, the definition of an auditor is someone who is independent and competent to express an opinion or consideration about the suitability in all significant matters to an assertion or entity with the criteria that have been set. 2. Mulyadi. According to Mulyadi, the definition of an auditor is a professional accountant who sells service to the general public, especially in the field of auditing financial statements that have been made by his clients. 3. International Standard of Organization. According to the International Standard of Organization, the definition of an auditor is someone who has the competence to carry out the audit process. 4. Professional Standard of Public Accountants. According to the Professional Standard of Public Accountants, the definition of an auditor is someone or more who has the expertise and also sufficient technical training as an auditor. Auditor duties. The various duties of an auditor according to the Auditing Practice Committee in 1980 are as follows. 1. Plan, control, and record every work. 2. Understand the accounting system. 3. Obtain audit evidence in order to be able to provide rational conclusion. 4. Ensure and evaluate internal control and conduct compliance tests. 5. Review relevant financial statements.
Auditor responsibility. The auditor's responsibilities are as follows. 1. Planning, control, and recording. Auditors need to plan, control, and record their work. 2. Accounting system. The auditor must know with certainty the system or recording and processing transaction and assess its adequacy as a basis for preparing financial statements. 3. Audit evidence. The auditor will obtain relevant and reliable audit evidence to provide rational conclusion.
We enter auditor procedure. The auditor procedure includes: number 1, planning stage. As an introduction, it is absolutely necessary to do so that the auditor knows the object to be examined properly so as to produce an audit program designed in such a way that its implementation will run effectively and efficiently. Number 2, identifying risks and controls. This step is to ensure that qualified resources are owned. In this case, experienced HR aspects and allows references to best practices. Number 3, evaluating control and gathering evidence. Evaluate control and gather evidence through a variety of techniques including survey, interview, observation, and review of documentation. Number 4, documenting and collecting findings. Document and collect findings and identify with the audit. Number 5, compile reports. This includes the purpose of the examination, the nature and depth of the examination carried out. Types of auditor. A. Internal auditor. An internal auditor is an auditor who works for an agency or company. Some of the duties of the internal auditor are to examine the company's internal financial documents, but only in a fairly limited scope, and allows to work to the accuracy of the company's financial data. B. Independent auditor. An independent auditor is a member of a public accounting firm who works externally to serve the public who are in need of audit services. Independent auditors should not be influenced by outside parties or any party. CPA is a nickname for independent auditors aboard. C. Government auditor. A government auditor is an auditor who works to serve government-owned institutions or companies. Some of the tasks that must be done for government auditors include monitoring the flow of finances and practices in government institutions or agencies. D. Forensic auditors. Forensic auditors are auditors who work in the field of specialization in the field of financial crime. The work they usually do is tend to examine documents related to various criminal acts, such as money laundering and touching the source of the money. E. Tax auditor. The tax auditor is an auditor under the Directorate General of Tax of the Ministry of Finance of the Republic of Indonesia. This auditor has a special task to audit certain taxpayers, whether they have performed their obligation in accordance with the applicable laws and regulations or not.
Okay, and then I will explain about auditor code of ethics and auditor opinion. 1. Integrity. Integrity is the quality, nature, or condition that show a unified whole so that it has the potential and ability that radiates authority and honesty. Number 2, objectivity. Objectivity is an honest attitude that is not influenced by personal or group opinions and consideration in making decision or action. Number 3, confidentiality. Confidentiality is the nature of something that is entrusted to someone so as not to be told to others who are not authorized to know it.
The auditor opinion is a statement from the auditor on the fairness of the financial statement of the audit entity. This fairness includes materiality, financial position, and cash flows. This audit opinion will be the translation for the financial statements used by users of financial statements in making decisions for the survival of the company.
Thank you for the opportunity given to us. We from the auditor group will present the results of our discussion.